That's very good news.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, so where again do we find this Tabir?
So the woman that I found, who is either Tabir or working directly with Tabir, I found her on the east side of the city, kind of near the park square where she makes her drop. So I figure if you watch her make her drop, then you'll be able to follow her or question her or attack her or whatever you want to do.
All right. Seems simple enough.
Yeah, here I'll share my Google pin with you, or my my Boogle pin.
My gargoyle pin.
My gargoyle pin.
Gargoyle pin.
My Gargoogle.
There it is. That's the answer.
My Gargoogle pin.
No. I raise my hand with one finger. I got it. Your gargle.
Oh, it's gargle. It's definitely gargle. Yes.
Yeah.
Gargle it.
Gargle. Yes. I'll share my gargle. My gargle
Hate this a lot.
Yeah. So
I just got a gargle home and it sucks. It's no good.
Yes. Well. That's the spot. Just go see them. As soon as possible, so we can have this all pop off.
All right. Well, I guess let's get to it then.
All right. Good luck. This is going to be a big day for us.
And a bigger day tomorrow, 6th.
That's absolutely true.
One more question. Do we have any information on? Oh boy, do we have any information on? What's what I'm looking for here? What's the word I'm looking for? So Anadian was kind of very goopy. Do we have any information? Yeah, lots of goop. Do we have any information on what Tamir's is?
Yeah, Tabir is a concept.
Oh, so we don't know if there's any power.
Ambition.
Was that jumping
Yes.
between?
Ambition.
Tabir is the power of the concept of ambition.
Oh, okay. Well, that means nothing to me. I imbue justice. I meant, like, does he have really big arms, like really big biceps? Does he have teeth?
Depends on who they're in at the time.
Oh God! All right.
Oh,
boy.
Jesus. Okay, you don't need to be sexual.
No, it's like Umusker downstairs when you saw him become the werewolf.
Oh, okay.
And then
so
become
he's a
the old
furry.
man.
We get it. We just saw them at Pizza Smut.
Yeah.
We get it. Yeah. Okay.
So what I would say is avoid making eye contact,
Okay.
because then you will be Tabir.
Oh, all right.
Oh, there we go.
Well, do sunglasses work?
Yeah.
Nope.
Do non-human eyes work?
Wait. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Well, how the hell are we supposed to fight something we can't look at?
Your
Yeah, good
coworker
point.
or slash boss downstairs suggested that we needed to get infected by Tabir, so that then through force of will we could expel Tabir, rather than by just murdering the physical form. Tabir will just jump to the next one.
Well, that seems incredibly risky, but
It does, doesn't it?
if
Yes.
that's what Umusker said, then he would know better than anyone else. So I guess go get infected by Tabir.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Do you have anything like a potion for brains or something? Some sort of brain potion?
No.
Well, fruit like a will, like, I feel very motivated. Maybe like something like that?
I have Red Bull.
B vitamin complex or something?
Oh, Red Bull,
Sorry, no,
lovely.
Blue
Red
Bull.
Bull would work.
It's Blue
Oh,
Bull.
Blue Bull.
Oh,
Yeah.
blueberries. Yeah.
Yep. They, you know what they say? Blue Bill gives you blue balls.
That'll help for sure.
Oh boy. All right.
So I guess go get infected and then squash it with your brain?
I mean, I can do that.
Okay. I mean,
So
if
he
the,
jumps in you.
yes, I guess. If you're confident, then whatever it takes when you're convinced that Tabir has been defeated.
Well, I can tell you this much. One thing for absolute certain. It's one thing it's probably going to take to defeat this person. I'd like look to the camera and lower my shades a little bit. Is its guile.
Oh, dang.
Oh my God. All right. Well. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
I text Mel. Can you come pick us up?
You get 43 thumbs up emojis.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That guy's on a lot of coke. A lot of coke on this guy.
And like, no, what you get is the 3 dots of texting, and then you hear a car screeching, and then you get the 43 thumbs up emojis, and you hear him honking outside.
Boy, he's really...
Oh,
it's going around again.
It's the faux La Cucaracha. I forgot about it. It's the faux thing.
It plays the whole thing,
It's like a 3-minute honk song.
and then it does an electro remix of it afterwards. Yeah. So Mel is outside. I'm ready to go.
Do we want to talk a bit about how, like, the plan to destroy the box? Maybe.
Wait. Yeah, like amongst the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So what
Where's
are we
a
gonna
safe
do?
place to
Yeah.
talk? Yeah.
Mel, what is a good non-pizza smut place to go and discuss private information?
Extremely private.
Secure as secure can be.
I mean, there's the black box.
What's that?
Oh, yeah.
It's a place where you rent a small black box that you get welded into, and they drip feed alcohol into, and then when you're done, you have to break your way out of it.
Sounds
know
a
what?
bit shite.
Can you just take us to, like, anywhere else but there?
Pizza Smut?
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Pizza Smut?
Oh God damn.
You know what? We can go to Pizza Smut again, but you go
Fuck's
inside,
sake.
and we'll wait outside because we got shit to discuss.
I mean, that sounds good to me, man. Hell yeah.
Oh fuck's
That's a good
sake.
idea.
Drives
There
to
we go.
Pizza Smut and just like parks on the other side of the road, and then he just fucking sprints out and puts his fox suit on again.
Oh,
And just
God
runs
damn
in
it.
there.
He's fine. He's happy. It's fine.
Live your life, man. Live your life.
Yeah.
I'll once again, I know you say we're safe, but I'm not. I don't feel safe, so I do like a little. Is anybody listening? Sort of thing.
Sweet for bugs.
Yeah, like you step out of the Hummer, and you can see the rest of the party inside talking, and you can't hear them. So like it is completely soundproof on the inside of the Hummer. You feel like you could probably mask a gunshot if you shot someone on the inside of the Hummer, and no one on the outside would know.
Okay.
So it's pretty safe in there.
Mel, do you have any recording devices in here?
He's already fucking gone.
I turned on my cybernetic eye and give it a once over.
Oh
There we
yeah,
go.
your fucking
Very
tier
smart.
3 cybernetic eye. It does find like 3 recording devices. One in like the cassette player, one in the sun visor, and one in the cup holder.
I want to say that Rippy flicks Sebastian in the temple and shouts,
EMP mode. EMP, fire now. EMP, flicks him again. Electromagnetic pulse, activate.
This is a
Fire!
tier 3, not your piece of crap tier 1. See? And he flicks EMP mode.
And
boosh, the entire
Yeah.
city goes black.
there's this fucking sci-fi little wave of blue that goes out of his eye and shuts off all the electronics in the car.
Oh, my eye.
Yeah, you guys lose your eyes. Your guys' fucking cybernetic eyes shut down.
This better come back online later. Oh, I swear to God, I'm taking your eye. All right, so let's discuss.
Yeah, so what are we gonna do? How are we gonna bust it once we get it?
Yeah, I don't know that I have any wrecking ball abilities.
I can, unless I can convince it to destroy itself, I'm not that much help. Why does that sound like a good idea? That sounds terrible.
Oh. I have a thing where I can implant an intelligence into a non-sentient being.
Oh,
Maybe if the
Jesus.
cube was smart, it would
That
side with us
sounds
willingly.
Fucking terrifying. Hey, let's
Um,
take something arguably more powerful than Venalis and give it a mind of its own.
Yeah.
Something that's been used exclusively to wreak havoc and evil. Let's give it a conscience.
Maybe not.
But points for thinking of it. What have you got, Mr. Kane?
oh, dynamite.
Okay.
I'm not really
Sebastian?
good with this whole. I do like magic fingers. I'm not really good with this whole magic thing.
Yeah,
You guys
neither
are
am
fucking
I.
good.
Neither am I. Sebastian, any idea?
It's smashing. If anyone's gonna know it, it's probably gonna be you. Can you like maybe learn what? Can you like? Oh, I can. Can you? I've seen you like take abilities and like do the same thing. Can you like look at the box and then do what the box is doing to the box and like make the
Yeah.
box eat itself or
Not a
something like
bad
that? Maybe you,
idea.
or maybe you can eat the box.
I like where your head's at.
Or you could melt it.
I believe I have to see someone actually cast the spell, though.
All right.
I'd say it's possible. God's willing, cough, cough. But I wouldn't say it's outside the realm of possibility.
Is there anyone else we could sort of consult about this sort of thing without giving ourselves away? We're sort of a bit in the dark here, really.
I
You're
think
very dark.
6 was the safest, and yeah, I don't know.
He was useful as tits on a log.
Exactly. Well, we could go back and talk to a Musker, the werewolf in the... Well, not the werewolf, I apologize. The concept in the living room.
You know, yeah. Not that he's a bad guy or anything.
I feel he's a little
but
bad, probably.
Someone who's got a crazy werewolf version of himself caged in a living room you can't disturb with noise. Maybe not the sort of level-headed sage wisdom. It's just
True.
we're really gonna only have one crack at it, is the thing. Not really gonna get a do-over, you know.
Indeed. You know, I get, you know what, one question we could ask, and it'd be very difficult for us to get this sort of information, so I want to acknowledge that ahead of time, but I'm just throwing out ideas. Is there any way for us to discern whether or not Volos made the box, or if he had it made?
Or if he came upon it.
Or if he came upon it, maybe it's not even his.
Good question. Not a fucking clue.
Not a clue. Maybe, well, we went to that tailor. Maybe there's a wonderful magical equipment store, and we could say that we want to buy something like it. Although, no, that would probably raise some eyebrows right there.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have an idea. What if the, hear me out. What if the box itself, isn't necessarily an entirely unique thing, and it's just a very high-ranking, if you will, spell of sorts. Like, for instance, Sebastian, I'm sure you could throw a fireball, right? You could do something like that. I heard some kids talking about fireballs in video games. Is that what you can do?
Can I do it? Yes. Accurately? It depends how I feel.
Great, not a great start.
What is there a way for you to like throw a really big fireball that maybe somebody else can like do your fireball but just bigger? Like, you see where I'm going with this? What if somebody has a level 1 suck spell out there who can tell us how suck spells work, and then we can deduce that and like what kind of level this. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, get a sample and then build on top of it.
Yeah.
And
Maybe
suck the box?
Yeah, maybe there's a way we
Sorry.
could suck the box. You know, we could put something in the box and then we could suck the box.
We just had to let that sit for a while.
Yeah.
If
You all know
If
what
we-
I mean.
if we do go that route, we would have to do it. It's not something I could do a week later.
Hmm.
It would have to be pretty much any time during that day, but not a week later.
Boy, how do you destroy something like this?
That's the real question. I'm trying to figure if there's some way we can get him to destroy it himself without knowing it.
Reverse the
Ooh,
something
that's
so he
Can
tries
I
to use it and overloads it?
Yeah, can I swallow it? He'll try to kill me and destroy
Boy.
it in doing so? What would
How
be
big
the...
is the box?
Good question. How big is the box, or is it like the one
Um,
ring and it changes depending on the holder?
On the holder's tummy.
No, it's probably about 5 or 6 inches cubed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can put that
Yeah,
down.
bit of a big bite, but you know. Well, yeah, so that was what I was trying to think. Can we use his power against him somehow?
Well, maybe.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, it does stand to reason that if it is some sort of a tuning box or something like that, some sort of key, and we fuck with the key, he doesn't know how to use the key, there's a chance he fucks something up. I think that's how magic works.
Mm.
Say that, run that by me one more time.
I forgot.
Fuck.
I think so. If we met, okay, so if it's a key, like something you
Yeah.
like that staff that you
Right.
made, you know,
Uh-huh.
we're like, you got to be careful with this. So blah 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 blah, right?
Yeah.
So what if we essentially fucked with the properties of said key? So when he goes to use it, he doesn't know how to use it anymore, or at least not to the degree that he would, and maybe something really bad happens, like, you know, it destroys the universe.
Yeah, is there any way to like trap the power of the box in that room so when he tries to use it, it's like trying to turn on a TV from another room? Boom! It blows up instead of turning on.
It's
No,
just-
I don't think that's
no.
how TVs work.
That's how TVs work. They explode from the other room if you turn them on.
Red ink
Infrared. Okay, so maybe not a good idea. Fine. Shit. I was sitting here with my thumb clearly implanted in my ass. Not a
cover
goddamn
thumb.
idea. Yeah. Well, give myself a little.
Is that helping?
Why don't we ask for a host a fucking party? Woo!
Are you all right? Fuck.
We definitely.
Oh, what if we push it through? What if we push it through the barrier to the city that tried to destroy poor Sebastian here?
Wait, what do you mean?
We take the box out of the council chamber to the
Okay.
border of the city, where there's that big board, that dome that will just disintegrate you if you walk through it. Maybe it will disintegrate the box if we push it through.
Haven't we
That's-
seen?
That's probably the best idea I've heard.
You think so? We've seen him in other fucking inks. You don't think he can walk through a force field with it?
No. We think he can walk through the force field with it, but can the box physically be pushed through the barrier?
As its own thing without,
Yeah,
channeling
he
something
teleports
into it.
with it. He doesn't go through the barrier.
That's true. Yeah.
That's actually a really interesting proposition.
How will we get enough time to cover the distance
That's-
from
yes.
his building to the wall?
How far is the oh, easy, mail.
Solved and solved. I think Mel would be very excited to be a getaway car.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
It's not a bad idea. I'm just so worried he'll know exactly where it is. Just whoop, teleport and be
Yeah.
sitting right next to you inside Mel's cab.
That would
Okay,
be
let's-
very distressing. Yes.
All right, that's not a bad idea. So what if, what if we had 17 different plans to destroy this box, the last being try to push it through that wall, and we do all 16 previous plans to try to destroy
Aha.
it on the way to the wall.
Yeah,
So if one
not
of
a
them
bad
idea.
succeeds
Yes.
beforehand, great. If one of them doesn't, then hey, at least we're still on our way to the wall.
Good idea, good idea. Not a bad idea at all. maybe should we find out if there's any places in the city known to be beacons of power or anything like that? Maybe there's some other sort of crazy fucking force field. We're just using the little baby version. Everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, you go down to the hell portal city, the center of the city, gigantic portal, 20 times the strength of the force field around the city. Hope nobody pushes any mystical boxes through it and destroys them instantly.
When I was memorizing the books that where I learned the infrastructure for the sewers and such,
Yeah.
was there any information about security, city security that had something like that?
Yeah, no, I
Force
think
power.
I think the dome around the city is probably the strongest
okay.
version of that.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, well, that's not a bad last ditch. Just to be sure, if we've got one fucking shot at it, might as well make it that.
You know, actually, I just thought of something else.
Okay.
It's probably dead wrong, but is there? Ooh boy, what if we threw the box into the void?
How
Which
we-
void?
Yeah.
The void that's on the way to the box room, the one that
Oh, the void?
Oh,
a certain
shit.
dumbass here, and I kind of like tilt with my head. You know, thought it would be a good idea to look at.
Wait, did you see anything in there, Sebastian? Like that could?
I don't
you
want
know?
to talk about it.
Oh, sorry. I
So good.
Oh, Sebastian. Oh dear.
So
Okay, well, not a bad idea that either, really. Throwing
So-
it into the void seems like a pretty good idea.
Yeah. The next question we have to ask ourselves though is, did Volos make that void? If so, why? You know, and
Will we just be giving it to him if we throw
yeah,
it
we
into
would
the
just be
void?
like, "Huh, now you'll never get it, Poseidon," as we throw it into the ocean.
Yeah, exactly. That is the risk, and
That's a
it's,
good
if it's
point.
in there and it's a test for the Ascended, it probably is associated with his own power.
Probably. Is there any way for me to investigate that? I doubt it, but I'm just
yeah, no, I don't think so.
because I didn't look, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I think maybe one of the first plans should be trying to conduct some sort of powerful magic inside the room with the box itself, because the walls seem to be in a state of ill repair.
Oh,
And-
you know what? Okay, just a sec.
Okay.
This is information that I think will help you guys a lot. Bishop, when you were remembering the box,
Okay.
it was very clearly some style of puzzle box. There is a way to open it.
Oh.
That's right.
So, okay, wait a minute. So, see, we know that the reason why it has the power is because it has Slump's flesh in it.
Yes, exactly. Yep.
So if we remove the flesh,
Yep.
we remove the power.
Yep.
And we eat the flesh.
We eat the flesh. What happens
You
if we
gain
eat
the
flesh?
power.
Really?
Gain the power.
Almost?
Uh-huh.
Nope.
Okay.
Is that the only thing that's in the cube? That's the only thing we've ever seen go in there?
You've never seen what goes in there. You
Okay.
deduced that that's what it was.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just in
Who's
case
really
you
good
wanted
at-
to make one of the plans solve the
Sure.
puzzle.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Who's really good at Rubik's cubes?
I raised my hand with confidence.
Ah, well, lovely. Okay. How good are you at doing it while you're in a fifth dimensional room swelling with power as the entire calamity of reality is collapsing around you?
Like, for example, do you have any siblings who also wanted to play with the Rubik's Cube?
Good question. Good question.
Okay, that seems oddly specific. Do you, is there a Rubik's Cube around here? Is there a Rubik's Cube?
A test?
Well,
Is there a Rubik's Cube randomly
my-
in Mel's truck?
Oh yeah. Good point.
With your eidentic memory, you remember.
You know, it would actually be in my bag of
The
tricks, I
cube?
guess.
You remember the exact markings on 3 sides of the box.
Oh,
What?
dang.
You remember exactly what 3 sides of the box look like.
Oh boy. All right. Okay. And it's solid, right? It's not like an open faced box on the top side, right? Like it's completely enclosed. Like
That's
the
right. Yeah,
Rubik's
it's
Cube?
completely enclosed with a bunch of just like stuff on it, symbols, designs, engravings, etchings, filigrees, cogs, wheels, all sorts of things on it.
Oh boy. Okay, I don't want to. I'll say I remember what 3 of the sides look like, but I didn't get to see the other sides, obviously. If I could get my hands on it and inspect it, I could probably get it open.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it probably is just a matter of making it say Volos is number 1 or whatever.
Probably
Yeah, it
something
seems about right.
69 420. Something.
Yeah, probably that,
something
yeah.
like that, exactly. Okay, so we just need to buy you enough time to get a good look at it then.
Yeah,
That works.
pretty
Yeah,
much.
as we're driving, maybe. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
drive, try to open it, and then if you know, doesn't work out, throw it through the thing.
If I'd have to guess, I would say give me I don't know, 15 seconds to inspect it, maybe 60 seconds to open it.
Hold on, what if, okay, now the plan's coming together. Remember when I suggested that we go to him and say, oh no, there's an attack coming, blah, 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 remember? Well, we can do a modified version of that, which won't endanger anyone at all, except will make us waste Volos' time, and that is to go in and say, my lord, one of us can go in and say, my lord, I have a dire security emergency. It's only just come to my attention, and I came straight here to tell you without delay and without mixing my words or going into unnecessarily long sentences to waste more of your time by forcing you to sit here and listen to me, you know, and then before we actually get out a single fucking meaningful detail, it's been 20 minutes for Kane to look at the cube, and the building's blown up half an hour ago.
You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like he will kill you before that 20 minutes.
Or the explosion would, I guess.
With that attitude, but no one thinks it's a good idea. I just thought it might be a good idea to keep him distracted a little bit, but not entirely certain.
I still don't think you could do it. For the only reason of we cannot directly or indirectly break the vow.
But it would be hindering him. It would be literally helping the soulless, because I won't tell him a single detail. I won't say where they're coming from. I won't give him a single detail other than, I need to talk to you about a security issue. And that's it. And I don't give him anything else. I just spin my wheels. And then no one's worse off except for Volley Dog.
Oh, boy.
Fuck him. No, you don't like it?
That's a difficult one, because okay, if you do in fact do that, I'm assuming you'd be doing that to him in the room with the stones, right before the attack happens.
Well, why would he be there? Because of the ascension, right.
So in other words, you want to be in the room that's going to explode.
Oh yeah, it's not a great idea. Not really.
I mean, if we all kind of know this is a one-way trip.
Yeah, prefer not to. Yeah, good point.
Just throwing. I mean, if you want to do that, more power to you, my friend. I salute you and your service.
Nah, I think he'll be plenty distracted.
All right.
Good point. Okay, so you need 60 seconds.
Is that I mean, I'm just shitting out my ass. Is that a fair assessment, Tech? I don't know. I'm assuming that'll be role dependent, but
It'll be role dependent. I would say you'd probably need more like a couple minutes, based on the complexity of the puzzle.
okay.
But you know, given your high level of intelligence and familiarity with puzzles, I'd say probably a couple minutes, and that would be something that would take another person a lifetime and probably never solve. So I think a couple minutes is probably pretty generous.
Tech, I would like to begin a roll with you.
Yeah, be my guest.
I would like to roll investigate.
Yep.
Okay. But when you take time to research or make inquiries about a subject, roll plus guile, blah, 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 you gain one of the following. I want to, for the first time ever, take +1 forward to further investigate the subject. And I want to start, as much as you will let me.
Yep.
I want to start stacking this.
Yep.
If I can.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
I mean, obviously to a certain degree, at your call, my liege.
Yep.
But I want to use what I know about the 3 sides.
Yep.
To see if I can be smart enough to try to fill in the blanks and start mentally solving the puzzle, or at least start getting indications of what I would need to do.
Yep. Okay, let me.
Because on a Rubik's Cube, you know, you can see on 3 sides at least, oh, there are different colored squares.
Yeah,
It makes
exactly.
sense that I would need to solve it like this. Like that's something I'm looking to do.
Oh God.
Okay, let me. Okay, I'm gonna make some notes about the box.
Okay. I'm also
let's
half
see.
terrified that the second I touch this box, it's just going to start absorbing my life force. That evil laugh does not make me feel any better.
It's a very timed puzzle indeed, yeah.
Okay, this is good. This is good. Okay. And then okay. I will say, since you have 3 sides of it memorized, you just kind of like draw them from memory and start kind of like, or I guess you don't even need to draw them. You just have them in your brain. That's as good as an image. You can, from 3 sides, already tell that some of the cog wheels on it look like they line up, but do not line up in a way that will allow them to rotate. But it looks like you could swap some of them around, and I will let you bypass the first puzzle.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So you can tell already that the first puzzle, just from in your memory, will involve moving the cogs around on the outside of the box.
Okay. I'm going to write this down.
And you can skip the first puzzle.
I'm going to put bypass. I mean, you're writing this down, so I don't have to, but still.
Yeah, no, it's good to have it written down a couple places.
Bypass first puzzle. Cogs move outside. Okay.
And then as you continue to work on this, I will give you other bonuses for the other puzzles.
Sounds good. Okay.
Okay.
I'll put a +1 over here so I can know that I've rolled on this once so far.
Ah, yeah,
Technically,
perfect.
I didn't even roll on it yet, but
that's true. But I mean, that one and this one just kind of makes sense. I think this one you could figure out just from seeing.
okay, sounds good. Well, when you, I'll bring it up again, and if you say I'm allowed to roll again, I'll roll again. I'll roll.
Perfect.
Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just deep in thought, trying to figure out the puzzle. All right, so if I move this like that, I move this thing like that. Okay, I'm like, I have a cube in front of me, and I'm moving. I'm pantomiming solving a Rubik's cube.
Yeah.
Stop staring at me. Shit.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
All right. Well, what next?
There's got to be some way I can make myself useful. There has to be.
Yeah. You can practice your willpower, because if anyone has enough will to be, well, undeniably ridiculous, it's you.
That's got to be the most long-winded pile of shite
What do you mean?
I have ever heard in my entire life.
That could work,
I
though. That could absolutely. You can
Okay, all
bamboozle
right.
the beer.
Yeah, all right. Sorry. What I meant to say was, I don't think I've met anyone who has a stronger will to be a piece of shit than you.
Okay, you see, we're not getting along now because of you and your sloping
No.
forehead.
No. What I'm saying is, I think you were the one to defeat Tabir.
Oh, well, lovely. Okay, easy.
So if anyone's gonna zoop, slide right inside of you, and you're gonna be able to get any of us that can get him out, it's probably gonna be you. I point at Sebastian. He's a fucking nervous wreck.
True.
I look at Tiger. That's a furry. And,
Literally. Yeah.
and I'm rather confident in being able to handle my own, but I think when push comes to shove, I think your survival instinct outweighs mine.
I may be a man of many weaknesses, but one of them is certainly not ambition. I mean a lack of it.
Wait a minute. I look back at Sebastian. I think you might be the greatest chance we have.
And I'm not, then I'm very weak, but if ambition is a strength.
I don't know if do you understand the assignment? I don't know.
We gotta talk to the guy to get the thing back. If we have to destroy in the room, got it, of course.
all right.
Rippy's looking around the room nervously.
Okay, fine. I'll talk to Tobias. So, how do I get him out of me once how do I get them out of me once they're in there? Is it he?
I think we don't know.
I think it's an it.
Okay, how do I get them out of me once they're in there? Out ambition them?
Pure willpower.
Hey, you dare me to fit this pine cone up my urethra? Here come two.
Oh my god!
Oh, dear.
What the fuck?
Ambition. It's got
You won't.
it.
No, boss, you won't.
Here we go. Give me a pine cone.
Oh my god!
So how do I defeat them internally?
I have absolutely no idea. The only
Okay.
person I can
Unless-
think of to talk to about this would be Werewolf Man, because they kind of do the same thing, right?
Well,
Yes.
might not be a bad idea then. Maybe this one
Ooh.
who we should talk to before
Wait a
we
minute.
head
Yeah,
out.
maybe. Yeah. We can go back to Six's place, go talk to the weird dog thing, and have the dog thing kind of absorb into you, and you have to manage to explain. You can get some practice in.
It's not a bad idea at all.
I'm fucking genius. This is why I'm a lawyer.
Here's one thing to keep in mind, I would say.
Mhm.
So the Umusker wouldn't tell us Umusker's concept because it was a personal thing and he just didn't want to tell us about it. But we do know that Tabir's concept, the concept that infects your mind, is ambition. So is that going to do you feel okay about that, Rippy? It's not going to like Hey,
What?
are we gonna have to fight you? I don't want to fight you.
No,
I
fucking
don't
look
mind.
at me. You're
I don't
afraid you're fucking afraid to fight me? I couldn't even fight a croissant. It's a
Why
kind
would
of
you
bread.
want to?
It's a pastry, okay? Yeah, well, I think it's not a bad idea to talk to E. Musker.
Okay.
All right. In that case, I text Mel. Get your ass back out here.
And a couple seconds later, he's like pulling his pants up as he's kind of stumbling out the front
Oh,
door,
God.
Wow.
and he still has
Okay.
he still has the fox head on.
Oh, he swapped it.
I mean, that is the way to do it. Let's be real.
That's all he's got on.
Okay. Hello, Mel. Yes, we need to ride back. to
Hell yeah, where we
Sixes.
go? Wait, we're going back to Sixes?
Back to Sixes, yeah.
What
back
the
to
fuck's
Sixes.
going on?
Why the fuck do you care? You getting
I
paid?
left
You
my
know what? Good
glasses
fucking
there.
point. Hell yeah, let's fucking go. And he's fucking takes off back to Six's house.
Excellent. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, you guys arrive at Six's house. He drops you off, and he just kind of
And-
he's like, I'm just gonna wait here.
Bishop Kane knocks on the door.
Yeah, I knock on the door.
When Six opens the door, he goes like white as a sheet,
It's not right
Oh.
now.
and he looks away.
Oh, because he thinks one of us is Tabir.
Yep.
I grab him
Ah.
by his face. I grab him by his face and like make him look at me, and I say, "It's me, dumbass.
He closes his eyes.
It's me. Will you
quickly?
calm down?"
What happened? What happened?
Nothing happened yet. We just
We just need to talk to
some
you.
practice.
We need to talk to you with your eyes open.
I don't think I can let you in.
Okay,
Open
listen.
your eyes.
We need to talk to you exactly about that, okay? We haven't done it yet because we figured we need some practice at knowing how to deal with someone living inside you fucking
And Rippy's like pointing around his head with both index fingers.
fucking in there. We need some help with someone who knows how to pilot shit. With someone else in
Musker
there.
already told you how to fight it.
No, he didn't. I need a clarification. I need a refresher lesson.
Oh my god.
Just listen, explain to your fucking friend, not all of us have perfect photographic memories. Some of us are biological machines. We're not fucking ideas, okay?
All
Some
right.
of us need practice.
All of you close your eyes. I'm not taking a risk. You come in, you keep your eyes closed.
Oh my Jesus Christ! All right, fine. I close my
Eyes
eyes.
shut.
Yep.
Yeah, and then he kind of like leads you guys in, everyone
I grab
holding
him
each
by-
other's
I
hands
grab him
kind
by
of.
the ass, just to try to make him feel as uncomfortable as he can.
He grabs your hand with his hand and leads you guys into the living room. He's like, Musker, they haven't done it yet because
We've been
they
gone 30 minutes. Of
they
course we
forgot
haven't
what
done
you
it
said.
yet.
They forgot
No,
what
we
you
didn't
said.
forget what. No, we didn't
and
forget
they
what
need
you
you
Need
to
said.
say
more
it again.
information. That's
Yeah.
all.
Okay,
we
all
need
right.
more
Get out,
information.
Sick. Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
And Six leaves. And Musker says, okay.
Can we open our damn eyes now? He thinks that we're Timby, whoever the guy was supposed to kill is.
yeah. Tabir.
Yeah, there we go.
None of us is Tabir. We haven't even gone there yet, okay? I just want to make sure we're only really going to have one kick at the can, and we're thinking of crossing a couple of items off the list at once. So I just need to know exactly what to expect, or roughly what to expect, so as I can stand the best chance of combating them as possible.
Yeah, essentially, none of us have ever been possessed before.
Yeah, ever.
And we kind of want to. Well, I don't kind of want to. I kind of like elbow with my eyes closed what I think Rippy is. He kind of wants to know, exactly what that feels like. So,
Yeah, I thought
maybe a little bit of practice expelling might not be the worst of ideas, considering the task that's ahead of us.
Yeah, so I thought maybe you could.
And Rippy sort of like gesturing with his forehead, like up, and then he's like winking an eye, and he's sort of like doing the like over his shoulder movement.
Hey, you and I could, it's just.
He wants him inside.
He wants you to slide in.
Yeah. What do you think? Hey, give it a shot. Fresh new shell. What do you say?
No, I will not be getting inside of you and telling you how to destroy me.
Well, okay, not to destroy you. How to destroy Tabir? Just get in here so I can see what it feels like, and then I'll send you back, and I'll know.
It feels like nothing. It feels like you and the thing that you naturally want is something beyond what you would normally want. It's with him, it's ambition. So you won't know that Tabir is in there until you begin
wanting things more than I usually would.
Exactly.
Got it.
And it's at that point that you need to, as hard as you can, you need to fight your ambition as hard as you can. And it will cause physical pain at that point. Tabir will try to break you from the inside to force you into ambition. If you fight it hard enough, he will jump to another host. And as soon as he does, kill it.
Okay.
Wait, kill the host?
And what sort of a house is he likely to jump to? Again, you said this before, but remind me one more time. What sort of a house is he most likely to jump into?
If you fight him hard enough, he will jump to whatever he can.
Like a rat?
Anything, a rat, a person, anything that he can get out of you.
Will we be able to visibly see it? Can he go through walls? Can he go through space and time?
Is it made through eye contact?
Eye contact. Whatever you look at, he will try to jump into.
Oh shit! So what if we carried a rat around?
Yeah. What if we carried?
Yes, that's a yeah.
Or like a bird cage with a little bird hood, and we could put a bird hood on him afterwards. Would he be trapped in a bird, a canary? Would he be a canary forever?
You could try to do that. Yes. I would kill it immediately.
Okay. Well, let's not get hasty.
All right. What's something that we definitely wouldn't mind killing?
About anything, really. Could even be a person. It could be you.
Listen, let's get one thing abundantly clear, all right? If it's a person, let's get something abundantly clear. Okay, if it's a person, we'll kill it. If it's a puppy, let's try to find it something else to kill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And why the fuck would we be talking to the beer with a goddamn puppy right beside us?
Listen, you have done crazy, and you know it.
Okay, true enough. This one time when I was a wee lad.
Oh my god.
No. I'm sorry.
You're fucking lucky. If I said one more sentence, I would have been in full story mode. There would have been no. Don't tempt me. Okay, so yeah, well, maybe we should make sure that we have something there as another vessel, you know, even a cricket or
I was
something.
exactly gonna say a cricket. Yes. What
Yeah.
about a small insect?
Why don't we pop on down to the
Can you
local
look at
pet store?
can you look at insects in the eyes? Like, do you know off the top of your head where a cricket's eyeballs are?
Yeah, of course, where the fucking eyes are. You can see them when you look at it. Have you
I
never
don't-
looked
I
at a
don't-
grasshopper
I don't
before
think
in your
I've-
fucking life? Where you think the fucking eyes are on the legs?
I don't think I have ever once looked into a cricket's eyes in my life. That's all I'm saying.
What about a
I don't know what
cartoon
kind of
cricket?
fucking childhood you had, but I don't think I've ever once looked into the eyes of a grasshopper and said, "I wish I was you."
Oh, every Tuesday night, confess all my feelings. I gave a nice flower to Ophelia and she didn't say anything back. And after I bowl my eyes out for about an hour, I smash it into my palm.
Oh
Then I
my
let it go. I
god.
do the same thing next Tuesday. I'm normal anyway.
I love how there was a gap of silence.
We're all just kind of reeling.
So anyway, so we should bring something. Should we pop on down to a local pet shop, pick up a cricket or something, maybe a couple? Just in
Goldfish. I'm
case,
feeling
goldfish.
that. Maybe a goldfish, though.
What if we just bought a bunch of moths, had them flapping around the room, and then as soon as we get it out of one of us, we just go around with an electric fly swat. Pss, pss, pss. You know, easy. You don't even have to open your eyes. Just close your eyes, pss, swinging them around.
All right, same exact. Do you know what a moth's eyes are? Because I'm gonna go back and say, never once in my life I picked up a moth and said, "Hello, moth eyeballs."
I cannot tell you how upsetting it is to me to know how quickly you would die in the wild. Okay.
Because I don't know where a moth's eyes are. Are you fucking kidding me?
Your lack of awareness of the basic anatomy of some pretty simple creatures is pretty concerning. What part of the moth is this? The asshole or the eyeball? No idea. Is this an antenna or an eye? I don't know. It worries me, Mr. Kane. I'm worried.
Listen, I live in a courtroom, not in the goddamn jungle, all right?
Okay, Christ. Well, let's make sure we have something for it to jump from host to host, okay?
All right, yeah, something easy. Something easy to kill, like a cockroach.
Wait, where's a cockroach's eyes? Okay.
Oh my God.
Well, we're gonna be in a park. There's probably gonna be things. Well, have you seen any wildlife here? I don't know that I have.
Good question. Have we seen any
Yeah,
wildlife?
you've seen wildlife.
Are they
Squirrels
evil
and
wildlife?
Yeah, they're super evil. They all have
So we don't need to
fangs.
feel bad if we have to
They're
kill
all
them?
rabid.
Well, why did you say it was going to be in public?
Where we're gonna be at the well, our first lead is a park. So
Yeah.
that's why.
What's the lady doing at the park again?
I think she's dropping off drugs.
Got it. Well, yeah. So I'm not exactly sure that Tobias going to be out in the open.
Yeah,
So
you
I
think this
think-
is a step
yeah.
toward Tabir? This isn't
Yeah.
Tabir. Okay.
Yeah, so I think it might be best to get something disposable.
Yeah, you're right.
How's about a cardinal? Lovely.
It's
Can
red.
yeah, see? Perfect gift. Hello, Tabir. Here with a cardinal. And look how ambitious I am about it. Ooh, Tabir, you're inside me. Just kidding. You're inside the cardinal and I smash it in my fucking palm.
boy.
I can sit there and confess all my feelings to him for an hour and then
Oh
my god.
Oh.
smash him and wipe him off into the garbage. Eh?
Oh my god.
What do you think, eh?
Rippy,
Yeah.
Rippy.
Uh-huh.
Sebastian gently puts a hand on him and just like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Who hurt you?
What are you talking
Who hurt
about?
you?
No one hurt me. What are you talking about?
It's okay. It's okay. Shh, you're there. It's okay. It's
do you
okay.
love me?
Just let it all out. Let it all out. Shh.
What do you think, though? It's not a bad idea.
Something to ponder. Okay, get off my shoulder.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, it definitely sounds like the only defense is to close our eyes, but that's not viable.
Do you think that the being can get in through our cybernetic eyes?
That's what I was wondering.
Ah, good point. Good point. No clue.
Maybe
But you
Rippy-
must know, hey, we've been sitting here in your living room this entire fucking time. Do you think you can get through a mechanical eye?
Yep.
Oh,
Fuck.
Yep.
Shit. Okay, well, that's okay. What do you think of the idea of having a cardinal in a cage as a gift for Tabir, Imuska?
Yeah,
And
it's
then-
probably a pretty. I mean, as long as you just
Okay.
have any kind of animal around would help.
Okay, sure. Best
It's
not to
it's up
overthink
to
it.
you. It's up to you. You just look at whatever it is as he tries to escape, and it goes into it.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I think going to a pet shop, if this is going to be my one way to contribute, because the whole cube thing is fucking. Let's be honest, team. I'm not going to be much fucking help. Right? Let's be totally fucking honest here. Not going to be able to do much. So if this is going to be my one-shot wonder, I say we get a bird in a nice cage, spend a bit of our cash, and I'll present it to Tabir after we track down this lead through the drug dealer in the park and make my intro.
all right. Yeah, that works for me. In the meantime, you can just be a kind of eccentric personality who carries a bird around.
Yeah, exactly. Bird's name will be Sergeant Boxworth.
Ah.
It's gonna be a lot harder to kill it now.
Oh, no.
Sergeant Boxworth and I've been together so long. It's his time, though. It's his time, really. It is. Okay, so that's the plan then. We will depart from here, get a bird in a cage, head to the park to meet the woman, make the introduction. Hello, smooches. Oh, look, drugs, lovely, love drugs. Couldn't get enough. Where'd you bring them from? Look at me, I'm feeling mighty ambitious. And then they bring me to Tabir, and I say, Tabir, the only thing that is more wonderful than you is my level of ambition in drugs. So can't get enough of them. So let's do and sell more drugs together. Look how excited I am. And then ribbit damn, green eggs and ham. And I've been inseminated.
What? I'm sorry. What?
Does that sound
I mean, not
everybody else?
entirely wrong.
But obviously, before we do that, we should have a good idea of what we're going to do when it comes to the box.
I guess we'll drive back there as quickly as possible. Right? And then run in,
Yeah.
grab it, I guess. But, with defensive body language, like, oh, watch out. Don't you mess with the box, soulless people.
Hold on. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, no,
Go ahead.
yeah. And then we just give it to Bishop here, who solves it, or doesn't, and we go to the wall and smash it through the wall.
Well, here's a question for you, but this is really a Hail Mary. See, okay, here it is. The plan's coming together. You're gonna fucking love this, so strap yourself in. What if I met Tabir and had Tabir go into me, and I managed to ride the storm long enough to go back to the building and convince Volos that I'm Tabir, and I need to see the cube just to see it for 3 minutes, and I can pick it up and look at it, and then I can leave, and when I leave, I can put Tabir in the car and I smash it in my fucking hand, and then you, and he points at Tiger, can eat my memory of what I saw, and you can describe it to Bishop. Or give it to Bishop, or whatever the fuck it is you do with it.
And he's like miming an eating motion.
With people's memories.
I
What if-
could certainly get that memory from you, that's true.
And then could you regurgitate it into Bishop's brain?
Only by describing it verbally.
How good are you at replicating what you see onto paper? Could you draw it for him?
Well, I was, quite a devout Ogma disciple, and that did involve copying over manuscripts.
Oh, lovely.
And so, yeah, I would say.
Beautiful. She gave you coloring books. Cute. Okay.
Well, but devout and nice coloring books.
So well, but then again, so this is all depending on whether or not you think Volley would be suspicious about Sabia showing up out of the blue and saying, "Hello, boss, how's it going? Can I see your cube for a few minutes?" No reason. Oh, look at that lovely cube. Okay, bye.
I don't know. I guess my concern is I'm not sure it'll be possible to control
true.
Tabir. It might
Fair
just be eject or nothing.
Shit. Okay, so then the question remains, how do we stall for enough time that Bishop can get a good look at the cube before Volley Dog snaps back to pick it up?
So I have a question, Tech.
Yeah.
Is Volos or are planar keys omnipotent?
Omnipotent.
As in, we stole the box and he just knows where the box is in that sense. Like, could we steal the box and he could be like, "Oh, I know exactly where my box is, beep boop borp," and there he is? Or would we have time to actually fiddle?
A lot of things kind of depend. So they're not I mean, omnipotent. They have the power to do whatever they want, but they aren't just by virtue of being a planar key passively aware of everything in the universe. So if he has a spell that tells him where the box is at any time, then he knows where the box is at any time, but that's because of a spell. If he has reason to want to know where the box is, perhaps he could delve and find the box through the use of a spell. But just by virtue of being a planar key does not give him a passive knowledge of everything going on in the universe, kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Trying to see how much time we're gonna have to fill.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of how to add to that time. And my only real idea is to try to think of some way to get eyes on the box before all of this goes down. How can we do that? Can one of us go through because he trusts us now? We did just get promoted after showing him an act of faith or an act of loyalty in his mind. We did just get promoted. So is there any way that we can pass through that room, each of us, and try to like glean some more information? If one of us passes on one side and one of us passes on the other and one of us tries to get a look at the top, you know what I mean? Is that possible? Is there any way to do that? Or is any of that sort of activity going to be immediately suspect? Because I mean, really, I don't think it would seem super suspicious right now. I'm sure that if we walked through the box room, he would know about it. And as soon as the attack happened, maybe he would realize that. But fucking cat's out of the bag at that point anyways. So I'm just trying to think, could we technically not just walk into that room as though we were going through the council to talk to the council or whatever? Is there no normal reason why we would ever pass through that room just by virtue of being ascended?
So hold on a second. Isn't the box the box is behind the council room but before the stones?
Yeah, the only reason you would ever go through that room is on your way to the stones.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Well, then, would it make sense then for Bishop to go with Volos through the room to the Ascended to say like he wants to watch the Ascension or something? Does that ever happen? Are there ever witnesses to it?
I don't think you guys know that specifically.
Okay.
But like, even the other council members don't go in there.
Yeah,
like
that's what I thought.
this
It
seems
is
like a
pretty
big
private.
Volos only kind of thing.
Yeah. Fuck, man. Okay. I thought I had something there. Fuck. I'm just racking my fucking brain trying to think of how we can buy some more time, but that might be where I might have to brute stew on it for a week and think what the fuck can we possibly do to try to get some time with the cube. just enough time to try to figure out some more of the puzzle, because I think that's a good first bet. I would say that our like order of priorities would be solve the puzzle, collapse the room, push it through the force field. That seems to be about where we've gotten so far.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Why don't we call it there, and we'll give you guys a week to try to think of what you want to do with the box and how you want to buy time, and what exactly your next step is going to be.
I
That
think
sounds like a good idea. I think.
I mean, yeah, it's as good as idea as any.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, make sure to come back next time with some thoughts on how you want to proceed with the box and stuff like that, because yeah, you guys are on the cusp
Holy shit.
of a very big move here.
Yeah, I think that's why too. Like we know that once this starts, it's gonna
Yeah.
domino pretty fast. So yeah,
Yeah. Like if there's ever a time to be overly cautious
Yeah.
and plan our steps,
Yeah.
That's when we're
is
going
it
to
becau-
attack Bolos. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean, for heaven's sake.
because it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be pretty quick flash to bang from encountering Tabir, going through that conflict, smashing a bird into my hand.
Yeah.
Gross and sad.
Immediately launching the attack on the council building and Volos in general.
Yep.
Us destroying the box, hopefully. That will very shortly thereafter probably close that whole loop, because Volos is gonna fucking murder everybody.
Yeah.
And then it'll be whoop, there goes gravity, back to reality on the Mama Spaghetti already. And then we've got to prepare for the final encounter with Volos. And I think all of that's going to happen in pretty rapid succession. So if there's ever a
Yep.
fucking time for planning and being, taking careful, measured steps, it would be right now.
Yeah. Yep.
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 So that's my
Absolutely.
logic.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll pick this up again next week, guys.
Fucking awesome. Can't
Awesome.
fucking wait.
Yeah. Absolutely.
See you guys next week.
Yeah.
Same time, same place.
Same time, same place. I'll see you guys
guys.
next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye, night.
Bye.